I am here, kind of on time. I swear it was 5 o'clock still when I hit the button. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. We have not done this for a while. I hate the lighting. I have not moved over my kind of like studio lighting stuff yet. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm going to share. I know there's been some confusion because I didn't really talk about it a lot. I know there's questions. I can't say that I'll be able to answer every question in detail, but I will do my best. I just want to say first and foremost, truly how much I appreciate those of you who have been so supportive, have just I know I have not been putting out the videos like I normally do, but you still show up and you still watch them. And man, that means the world to me because that is getting me through this crazy time. You, mister, it's not all about you. It's not all about you. You want to see where Bougie gets to be now? So Bouge is now in my room with me right there. So he can get in on the action and have a say so and all of those good things. And I can see out my window. I can see my tortoises right out my window. I'm super, super happy with the new setup. It's just been a lot. It's just been a lot. He wants screen time. He always wants screen time. Yes, yes, he does. Oh, thank you, Melissa. You found what I was looking for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I will say I'm fairly exhausted. I swooped in the door about 10 minutes ago. The major part of the moving is done. We're sleeping here. We've been sleeping here for a while. And there's still, how you just have those, just that like, what do you call it? The stuff that just, oh, I forgot that cupboard. Oh, I forgot that closet kind of stuff. So we're still just getting through that. And we've been under crunch time because instead of doing an estate sale, like we were going to do a regular estate sale, like that was what we were geared up for. But unfortunately, we've had to switch gears on that because there was already some people trying to cause problems. The address got doxed out there already, and I have had some issues. So we are going to do an estate auction online. Now, if you are local, there will be a preview day, but it will be one preview day that will be like heavily watched. So we don't have to worry about anybody coming in and causing a lot of problems. It's sad. It's a sad world that we live in now. But I also thought, gosh, you know what? This actually works out really good because then my viewers can buy stuff if they want to. Like there's no pressure. I'm not like telling you, oh yeah, you got to come buy something. I'm saying like now it'll all be online and things can get shipped. So if there is something that you want, we can make that happen. And it's all going to be auction format now. So I think we are starting everything at like $5. I think that's kind of like, I don't know. I've got to get all the details and how I'm not running it. I have hired a company to do this because there are not enough hours in the day for Danny to do it all. I have been, oh gosh, you guys would be so proud of me. I have been getting everything that was in my storage unboxed out. I've gone through every stitch of everything so that I can pull like all my personal paperwork. And, I've just got like stuff that, the stuff that you just like pack away forever because someday, you don't know, somebody might want it, that kind of stuff. So I had to get all of my stuff out of the mix so that I can just open the doors, let these guys come in and finish setting everything up. let me catch up over here. Let me catch up over here. Oh, so I had to chop off all my nails because they kept breaking. So I've got the shorties right now. And it feels so weird because I got used to having a little bit longer nail. It's weird to kind of just be able to like touch my fingertips again. I guess I've missed a lot of chat. I know you have questions about why am I moving again. It's kind of a story. Somebody accused me of being a liar. So I definitely will, not to just address that person, but in case anybody else is feeling like I have not been truthful about my living situation. It still blows my mind. Some of the comments I get. Bougie always wants screen time. Yes. Don't you? Always. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just catching up on any questions that I might have missed before I get too far ahead. Aw, thank you, my subscriber, Shy Watcher. Am I done with whatnot? Oh no. In fact, here's what's going to happen. Okay, let me kind of give some background here. Let me fill in some gaps. See, I find that this is like, my brain knows the whole story and it doesn't always like come out of my lips correctly. And then people go, what? So basically for the last 3 years, well, no, okay, I take that back. For the last 2 years, yes, I have had 2 homes, one that I lived in, one that I worked out of, because I don't want to give attention to the bad behavior people, but I kind of have to tell the story. So back when I closed the store, there was a lot of stuff happening and a lot of hatred and just a lot of stuff. Okay. So, I was getting threats at that time. I actually had a death threat at that time. And so I decided that when I was ready to like close the store and move my business operations, I didn't want to do it out of my house because I just couldn't trust having an employee come to the home because I just didn't know who to trust at that time. Trust has been a very, very difficult thing over these last couple of years. So I rented a whole second house to just run the business out of. I could have employees and do things that way. And now that, life is settled down a bit and I have an amazing employee who's been my employee for quite some time and she's 1000% trustworthy. She's not interested in any drama or, doesn't have her own YouTube channel, none of that. So I do feel secure in that I can now work and live in the same place, which just makes life so much easier. It really does. So I decided that I was not going to continue with the purchase of the home I was in, which was a lease option. So yes, I was in the process of purchasing the home. It was going to be a purchased home, but it was a time period where it was leased up to that point, and a portion of what I was paying was going toward the down payment and that kind of thing. As I said, it was creative financing. I said that when I first got into the situation, and I fully intended to be there, probably not forever, but a very, very long time. And because of that, I spent about $20,000 of my own money. I put in new floors. I painted. I redid landscaping. I upgraded faucets and shower heads and I made it my home. And I was told that that was perfectly fine. I didn't do anything that I wasn't supposed to do. But we've just got to a point where over the course of the last couple of years, enough damage has been done to my business that purchasing that home was no longer a viable option. And so I am back in a rental situation. But it's okay. It's all right. I'm good with it. But you know, when you have a menagerie, moving is hard. And yes, I have had to set up new tortoise pens. Let me catch up in chat, and then I'll tell you what's happening with the aquarium situation, because that's another thing. You saw I got several aquariums. You kept walking down the hall to reach the bathroom access. Aw. Yeah, it's an adjustment. The auction is going to happen. I don't know exact dates at this point, because now that we've switched gears, it's a different setup. Everything has to get online. So I'm meeting with them tomorrow to nail that all down. But it will be within the next 2 weeks. Thank you, Red Road Reseller. I appreciate that. Just answered that. Okay. You never have to apologize for spelling. I don't spell them. People who get my text messages, like, will see me constantly correcting because my brain goes too fast and I forget to proofread, and then it auto corrects some weird word and then I have to correct the word. I really should just slow down a little. Yes, I when we get all the information for the auction and it's up for pre-bidding, I will absolutely put all the links out there. Absolutely put all the links out there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. Well, I'm excited to be out of my storage units, but let me tell you a funny thing happened on the way to moving, which I will share. This has just been the most chaotic chain of events. And I keep telling Melissa, I said, "Ooh, Satan's really trying to break me. He's really, really trying, but he's not going to. He's not going to win. Not going to win." Yeah, it's a good move. It's a good move. Yeah, this is good. Kids love it. We picked the house out together. Unfortunately, I just can't do a house. I want to. I'm proud of the house and how I'm going to decorate and all these things, and I want to share, but there are some very unique features about this house that I think somebody would be able to go track down my address. Like, I feel like they could do that. And because people just want to cause problems, I just have to show an abundance of caution. Who said I was going to be here for 3 hours? I don't know. I still have some work to do tonight. I'm not going to be here for 3 hours. My goodness. I appreciate the prayers more than you know. Yes. So the new house is like my 2 houses put together. It is. And it's fantastic. I mean, I've shared like the new workroom, which was a converted garage, and it's bigger than like what a 2-car garage. I feel like that was like an oversized 2-car garage, the size of that room. And it's phenomenal and it's perfect. And it's everything I need to run the business. And I'm using another spare bedroom as also inventory storage. So I've got plenty of space, but yet not like an overabundance of space. So that is causing me to tighten up my buying and selling, so that I have to make sure that everything gets listed and everything gets sold within a certain period of time, or it is worthy of sticking around long enough for that long tail selling. That some stuff just, in this world, that's what has to happen. Bougie's phenomenally happy that my office is now my bedroom again, and he's in it. and he's in front of a big bright window, and it's really cool. I'm still in Las Vegas. I did not leave Las Vegas. I'm in a different area of Las Vegas. But I'm still, yeah. A lot of people were speculating that I was moving to San Diego to be closer to Jordan. And let me tell you, I did consider it. I looked, I priced it, but there's certain things that prevented that. Number one, the expense. A move to California, like the move already has cost me over $5,000, and I'm still not done. Because of, like, you know, I have to move and rebuild tortoise habitats. I have to, you know, the house move part, and then I had to move out of storage, and then I had to move. Well, let me tell you the aquarium thing. So because I don't really have room for all of my aquariums anymore, the solution that was come up with was that my aquarium guy had a 450-gallon aquarium in his garage that he needed out of his garage. So it's not set up yet. It's moved in, but it's not set up yet. So I will be merging 3 large aquariums into one. And it's been quite an ordeal so far. So let me tell you that story. So if anybody wants to buy an aquarium in Vegas, let me know. I have aquariums for sale. So it was about, I don't even know, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I think it's been like 2 weeks ago. I went outside to go feed and check on the tortoises. And I walked, and I wasn't outside very long, but I walked back in the house, and okay, I know people know about this sensation because other things do spring leaks. That squish, squish, squish feeling when you walk over your carpet. I have a throw rug, and I walked over, and I'm like, oh no. And I look, and the first thing you think when you have aquariums is that like a seam split, you know, and it's like, it's all going to be on the floor. No, it was the pump went out. And what happened, it was backflowing back down into the bottom filtration portion and spilling over. And it was a mess. It was such a mess. But the worst part of it is now that aquarium, that pump was a major part of the value of that aquarium. So that aquarium's pretty much just getting scrapped. You know, I'll pull off some of the equipment that I can sell in that. So, okay, one aquarium down. But in the meantime now, I don't have any filtration running. I've just got water movement so that they have oxygen. So we got that. That happened. And then one of my other tanks, a picture fell off the wall and fell behind and unplugged that pump. So that one was off for a while and nobody caught it. Everybody's okay, but it did cause some issues in the tank. And I had my lionfish got sick. And so that whole tank's just been getting treated and getting everybody healthy again because they have to be strong for a move. So that's been happening. And it's just been like one thing after another like that. I'm way behind on comments too. Oh, okay, wait, let me catch up a little bit. Mom is good. Mom's been helping me unpack. It's easier for her to unpack than pack. So she's been helping me unpack. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people these days either. It's horrible. Yes, well, the not paying for 2 houses. That's going to be very nice. I'm still paying for 2 houses. Right now I'm paying for 3 houses until I get this done. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to some breathing room in my budget again, because it's been tight. It's been very, very tight. And as you know, I haven't been listing anything this last week at all. So I've barely been selling anything. I'll get back to the district thing. Promise. Okay, so let me go. So all of this is happening. So the tank that we were, and when I say we, me and my aquarium guy, we were the most concerned about moving was the seahorse / garden eel tank, because usually when you move the saltwater aquarium, you drain all the water out, you take all the inhabitants out, put them like in a tub with air, and then you set it all back up. Well, when you have garden eels, the sand is this thick. And there was no way we were going to get those eels out of that. You know, I just realized my microphone is way far away. There was no way we were going to get those eels out of the tank without upsetting the entire flora and fauna of the whole system. So we had to drain all the way down and left about this much water above the sand so that they still were underwater, but you know, as little as possible. And then took everybody else out, of course. And then we had to pick a cool day because we didn't want them to overheat because they had to go in the back of a pickup truck. So we were blessed with a beautiful upper 60s, overcast, almost rainy day. And we made that trip, but it was like a week before I even moved in here. And I am happy and thrilled to say not one loss from that, not one loss. We are now weeks out. Everybody's up and eating and healthy and happy. So that was like such a blessing because that was the scary one. This other one, not so much. These are all very hardy fish that I'll be moving this next time. But yeah, I like, oh, little heart was pounding about that one. So all's good there. Then it was moving the tortoise pens because they were built with all of this landscaping brick. And of course their dog houses are all like dug into the ground, and I have these special structures. So all of that had to get undug, moved, but it's not like, okay, yeah, we can take like a week to do this. No, it is, we have to put tortoises into their carriers, tear down like 2 of the pens, get them rebuilt, come back, move 2 more tortoises, move the 2 others and get the rest of the stuff. And it was like, and we managed to get it done. The funny thing was, so I put my handyman in charge of that project because I can't be 6 places at once. And there was a little bit of a language barrier. Thank goodness for Google Translate. But he thought they weren't coming back until 5:30 p.m. on the Saturday that like we were finishing this. And I was like, oh, okay. I was nervous about it getting done. They showed up at 5:30 a.m. Yeah. But it got done. Like it got done. But we didn't move Eileen yet because there is a pool and we have to put a whole barrier around her area so she cannot get to the pool, of course, because tortoises do not swim. They're not turtles. I mean, they are turtles, but they're not turtles, if that makes sense. And we couldn't take the barrier that we already had because we were still keeping her off the patio of the other house. So I had to order all of these. They're those cinder blocks. Those cinder blocks. That's what we use. And then we had to zip tie them all together. So like, because she would still push, and then if she pushed one, you know, so there's like 50 cinder blocks all zip tied together. That was quite a project. So we finished that tomorrow. And Eileen comes over tomorrow. Now, I forgot one little funny thing. So you guys remember me talking about Jack? He was the tortoise that I took in the fall that I think it was it somebody from Dog Junkies called me? I think it was Dog Junkies called me that somebody was contacting them about a tortoise that they had gotten. And I was going through, okay, like, why do they think it's not a wild tortoise? Because you always want to make sure you're not taking a wild tortoise out of the wild. And they go, oh, its shell is painted. Okay, bring it to me. So I took in Jack, started working on him, but then he went, into his winter sleep. And so it was determined that I was going to rehome Jack. He was never supposed to be a permanent resident. And so Jack woke up. I found Jack a phenomenal home. Oh, it's so cool. And the guy's a little bit on social media, so I get to see, his interactions with Jack still, and it's really fun. So that being said, Jack got a home, but we still had Shelly. Now, Shelly, she ditched the doghouse and built herself a proper burrow. Like, she had her own little house built back there under a bush. And so when moving day came, we couldn't find her. There was no Shelly. So for the last 4 or 5 days, we have just been trying to catch her out so that we could bring her home. And finally this morning, she stuck her little head out. And so I got a hibiscus and a head of romaine lettuce. And I just like, come on, baby, let's go. She was so mad at me. So all of the desert tortoises are moved, and Eileen will move tomorrow. And then the pond moves on Monday. I think it's all of this coordination stuff. Yeah, that's Goody is the turtle, and Goody will be moved on Monday. Yeah, Jack was the one with the painted shell. And he was named that because it looks like a Union Jack flag, that they painted on the shell. That's how he got his name. Well, and then he got out and messed with Eileen a little bit, and then that Jack became a whole nother name, but we won't go into that. We just can't stop calling him Priscilla. Priscilla's Priscilla, even though Priscilla is a boy. It's all good. Priscilla don't care. And we still go between saying he and she, and it's like, whatever. They don't care. Yeah. So the basic of why am I moving is because the lease option period on the house is up, and I either needed to purchase the home or move out. And I'm at the move out because the price that is wanted for the home is too much. The home was purchased when everything was going up, and it was predicted that the home would be worth a lot more than it is now. And so it wouldn't even make sense to even try, to purchase it at that price. So yeah. And and it was not big enough to work out of, and I'm really ready to work and live in the same place. I'm basically cutting my expenses in half with this move. And because things have been so tight for me, it's really going to relieve a lot of stress. They've got some pretty massive expenses going on right now that I don't know when those are going to be relieved. Hopefully soon. But, I'm just trying to not spend every penny and go from paycheck to paycheck. All right. I think I'm caught up in the chat now too. Woohoo. Yes. I've already moved. I didn't give the dates of the move. Nobody's going to be able to follow moving truck. I'm very aware of the surroundings too. I have cameras up in both places. I did have an incident because my address was doxed. And I did get police involved. So there's police reports, and my neighbors are all aware, and it's all good. You can't live in fear. You just can't live in fear. Dogs are good. Cora's still a little, she's not quite sure of everything yet. But she'll be okay. She'll be okay. Yeah, the house is amazing. I mean, we love this house so much. And I will just say it's not a cookie cutter house, which I love, because I mean, my wall is a little blank right now, but trust me, this will fill up soon enough. It's not a priority. And that is something I gotta tell you. So if you've been watching me a while, you'll know that when I moved 3 years ago from the Scorpion house from hell, I didn't hold it together. It was a bad time. I was a mess. I had a full-blown meltdown on camera. So this time, and over the course of it's been almost a year now of really delving into the mental health aspect of my life and figuring out, why I handle things the way I do. And those close to me see, like, sometimes I get to a point where I just I have to stop everything. I'm completely, massively overwhelmed, and I kind of go into panic mode. I tend to go into worst case scenario. And then everything starts spiraling. And what I learned to do with this move is each day go what absolutely has to be done today? Just pick that one thing and get that other stuff out of your brain. Yeah, we know it's still sitting over there, but it's not going to get done today. So let's put it in a compartment over here. Like, it can be day two's worry. And that has really gotten me through. I mean, I have had to, still keep up with video, take care of filming some ads. I've been so blessed to have some ads, some brands that want to do ads on the channel, which has been absolutely amazing. And thank you guys for watching them. I think you'll like the one I'm putting out tomorrow. I'm just gonna give it a little heads up. It's a little creative. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And then there's times where I have to look at things and go, you know what? It just is what it is. I can only do what I can do. And we're just going to hope for the best with, if I didn't get it done perfectly, then we're going to roll with it and see what happens. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you was the storage. So I had 2 storage units still, and you've seen me do some sales, and that was still to continue to be my plan. I had planned to the inventory that was in storage. I was just going to slowly go through, do sales right from the storage, and get that stuff sold. Well, March 15th, I got an urgent notice from the storage company that I had 30 days to empty those storages because they had a major water, the fire system, the piping broke, not in my unit, somebody else's unit. So they had to replace the entire system. So this entire row of storage lockers had to be emptied. And I had till April 15th to empty 2 large storage lockers. So that just threw a whole new hitch into things. So I did manage to get that done. And my solution was, because I hadn't moved out of the house yet, I got one of those. I didn't go with the pods company. I went with units, which is the same thing. That it's like a canister that sits in your driveway that you can put stuff in. So I emptied the storage into the unit and into the garage so that was one of those pieces that I just had to piece that off and just get that done. And now that's done. And I even was able to get them to refund my month of storage. I'm like, come on, guys, do the right thing. This was very expensive to just all of a sudden have to move out of the storage. So they did. But, oh my goodness. That's why I say Satan's really working hard. I'm telling you, he's trying. He's trying very hard. But he will not win. Have not seen any scorpions. No. Everything was like sprayed and they've had landscapers here and it's been upkept. It hasn't just, it wasn't. When I was looking for places, we did go to one place that was the weirdest thing because the lockbox wouldn't open and the realtor was getting a little flustered and all of a sudden the curtain pulls back on the doors and there's a guy inside and he wouldn't open the door. He just talked through the door. So we think it was like a squatter on this property. And we were looking at this property going, yeah, it's going to need a lot of work, but it's a really cool property and all this stuff. But yeah, I dodged a bullet with that one. Sometimes I don't know how I handle all I do either. I will be honest, but I mean, I have to write a list every day. I have a friend, her and I have been emailing each other our to-do lists every day. Oh gosh. I want to say for at least, I feel like it's been at least 10 years. At least 10 years we've been doing that with each other. And it kind of holds you like more accountable, like when you've put it out there for somebody else. And then it's also like, she can tell when I like, oh, like what's going on, when there's all this stuff or sometimes, we also check it off. We send the check marks of everything that got done. And so we boost each other and say, yeah, that's awesome. Good job. Like that kind of stuff. So I've been doing that for a lot of years and just really, making lists and prioritizing and trying to just focus on like, what is the most important thing that I have to get done. And that's how I get through it. You've been in the same house for almost 50 years. Yeah. So my grandmother was in her house for over 40 years and she was, I would call her a bit of a hoarder, not a dirty hoarder, not like you could still walk through the house, but every nook, cranny, cupboard, closet, drawer, everything was stuffed with things like rubber bands and the tabs off of, bread. And I mean, she was from the Depression era. So she kept everything. And sadly, she got Alzheimer's and my aunt swooped in and got legal, what do you call that? Power of attorney, like legal power of attorney, all that, and took control of everything and got a dumpster and just pretty much threw everything away. And that's always caused some bad blood because I still had childhood stuff there that I'm sure she saw as junk that I really would have loved to get back. I've talked about it before, like my little animals, my little plastic animals that, those were my life. I'm so sad that those ended up in a dumpster, but what do you do? But yeah, it was a lot of stuff and it was only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, it was a lot of stuff. The kids are great. Well, Jordan's been getting over a cold. And baby boy is in this little clingy stage. And she's like, how long does this last? And I'm like, don't wish it away. Trust me, embrace it, enjoy it, because I promise you it is not forever. So, yeah, we used to be able to stay in our houses for years and years and years. That is my dream. I hope that perhaps I can buy this house one day. I would buy and stay in this house forever. This is a forever home. I can do it. We'll see. I just have to get back on top of my business is what I need to do. I'm staying in Vegas. Yes, staying in Vegas. They don't always want to cling to mama. That is so true. Yep. Kids are great. We have just a beautiful setup here because their bedrooms are on one side of the house. My bedroom's on the other side of the house. They have their thermostat. I have my thermostat. They have their internet. I have my internet. It's beautiful. Very happy. And we feel very secure here. You know, it's gated and I've already got all my cameras up and we're good. We're good. We have an alarm on the house. Like, we're good. Not scared that way. Yeah. So that is why this last month's videos have been just a little weird. They've just been a little, you know, cattywampus, if you will. That's why I did the collaboration video, because I needed to put something out to keep YouTube happy, and it just worked. We were able, you know, to find 3 good videos to stitch together and put them together. And so, yeah. Tell me what you guys, I haven't done a second one yet. I want to do a second one. I have like the reaction video I did where I take a really, really old video and then I watch it with you, but I stop and I talk and I say what sold and how much it sold for, or maybe what I would have done differently and all that. Are you guys enjoying that type of content? I had a water. Did I set my water? I would set my water down somewhere. My throat is so dry. It'd be much more pleasant if you weren't squawking. How about you just say something nice? I love you. Okay. Did you guys hear that? He loves to talk. There's a bougie video that I'll be putting over on the Niche Lady Critter Cam as soon as I sit down long enough to do it. It was so funny. He was taking a bath this morning and he thought about getting out and then he jumped back in. It was adorable. Yeah, Dog Junkies content just doesn't do well. I know you guys like it. Maybe I can do like a members only or something with it, but I don't know why. It just doesn't do well. I have not colored my hair. No, I'm just in a weird light right now. No, there's a lot of static. I have not, no, I won't color my hair. I am too scared of cancer. I do everything in my power to avoid any chemicals on my body. But thank you. Like seeing difference in prices. Yeah, I'm going to get back into the thrift stores for sure. I was buying the house. I was in the process of buying the house. So I didn't lie like somebody accused me of. It was creative financing is what it was. And it just didn't work out. It's my aquarium guy. He's still coming to take care of okay. He's headed to come take care of the seahorses tonight. Thank you. Thank you for watching over on Facebook too. Appreciate you. What not event at Dog Junkies? Yeah, maybe. It's tricky. The problem is there are people who want to cause problems, and I don't want to cause problems for Dog Junkies or any other place. You know, I still have to take those things into consideration. Unfortunately, other people are being affected by the hatred toward me, which is not cool. Oh, I promised I would get back to the discussion about district. So yes, so Niche Shopping Network, and I know it is my YouTube channel, but it is also my marketplace over on District. So nicheshoppingnetwork.com. It's open for business. And I think we have about 20 sellers there right now. And it's my way of having, like, I have people who learn from me who want to do reselling, are a little maybe intimidated by like eBay and some of the others. And I wanted to create a safe, easy place to list and sell things. And so I created Niche Shopping Network on District, and that's up and running. Now, I have said, and I continue to say, I'm not listing my own products there in a fixed price format. That's not what I built it for. I have nicheLadyShop.com for my stuff, but I will be doing my live selling from there because I can do the auction format like I could do on Whatnot. But the added benefit is that it promotes Niche Shopping Network for all of those people who are now selling on the platform. Do I make commission? Yes, I do. The total commission is 10% to sell something on District. 5% of that goes to District, 5% of that goes to me. That's it. And that's so that I can pay for the upkeep and the marketing and all of the things that go with managing the District platform. And everybody who has a marketplace on District pays that and charges that. So I'm not doing anything off color or different or any of that. Avery, I really wish I knew. Don't get it. I think people just love to have, they just love to have a target. People love targets and they love to get on board and like, ooh, let's hate this person just because somebody says so. All YouTube sellers are complaining about the increased prices at Goodwill and other stores. Yeah. Me and Good, like, I'm not banned from Goodwill. I am still in a they call it a partner relationship with Goodwill. I am just not happy with their policies. I'm not going to speak poorly about them. I don't like the pricing that they're doing. Obviously, I'm not alone in that, but that's their choice to do. And that's the thing. What happens when you put your prices that outstretches your target market, then you're not going to have that customer. And I am practicing what I preach in that I am choosing not to support that pricing and some of the policies they put in place. And also the fact that they want me to tell them 3 days in advance when I'm coming to film in a store. And I don't want my schedule out there like that. I don't know who has privy to that information and if it puts my safety in jeopardy. And so for me, it's a safety issue. And then I do not work for Goodwill. I know not doing it. So that's pretty much where we're at with that. Now, when I go to California, when I go other places, I don't have those issues and I can still film Goodwills there if I choose to. Yeah, even Melissa's selling on Niche Shopping Network. Yes, that is true. Finally, we've got a place to put Melissa's beautiful jewelry. Yeah, it is too dangerous to get my schedule. Yeah, it's like, somebody said in one of my comments, like, you're not famous enough to have stalkers. I'm like, well, tell that to my stalkers. I don't think I'm famous. I don't put myself above anybody else. I am just a person who found this amazing platform to share things with others that have been beneficial to my life and beneficial to others' lives. And it gives me a teaching platform that I can share with other people what I did when I was a struggling single mom. How did I put food on the table? All I knew was reselling. And that's what I did. And then I got told about this great thing called YouTube that I could actually make money on too. And I'm just like, okay. And it has been life-changing. And if anybody else wants to do that, I want to share. I want to show you how. I want to sing to the rooftops. I have helped other nonprofits be able to build and grow their followings, and that brings in funding for that. Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful and it's ugly all at the same time. Had anybody told me what would transpire over the last few years with being a public figure, would I have done things differently? Yes, I would. Would I have stopped being a YouTuber? No, but I would have done some things much, much differently. Much differently. You're doing listings with offers for now. Fantastic. You get anxious watching my videos. I try, but it always causes me to get anxious. Okay, what causes you to be anxious? What about it, Betty, causes you to be anxious? How am I making you anxious? You were stalked for the first 10 years you were married. Oh, yep. Sometimes you have to do that. Yep. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. See, and that's why I keep doing it. That's why I keep doing it. 99% of my viewers are amazing, and I wish I could talk to every single one of you one-on-one on a phone call and get to know you better. And I know when I am making my videos, I am making my videos for a friend. Like that is really important to me. And so I am talking to you when I'm making my videos, and I'm very, very aware, it's why sometimes like I wrestle with not purchasing something because I know somebody else loves it as much as I do. But from a reseller standpoint, it just doesn't make, it doesn't make financial sense to pick some stuff up. And I really wrestle with those decisions because I want to make everybody happy. Like I am a people pleaser. I am being told I have to reform from that, but that's a very difficult thing to do. But thank you, Mary Ray. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. But what you see is truly what you get, guys. I am me. Do I exaggerate my personality a little bit sometimes in videos? Of course I do. Like I have to do that. But those that know me very well know that truly I am just as ridiculous in person, off camera, doing stuff. Like I break out in song all the time. And that's just me. And I don't want to try to not be me because that is ridiculous. I don't even know how people do that. But and I do want to give, and I do want to take care of others. But I have found that is also a very difficult thing to do when you get to a level of success, because you have two groups of people. You have people who will wish you the best and be super excited for you and continue to support you and be inspired by your success. And then you have the group that is mad at whatever life has thrown them, and they do not want to see you succeed, and they try to tear you down, or they're jealous because you didn't do something for them that they think you should have done for them. And then that's just the balance, What do they say? No good deed goes unpunished. Right, Bougie? Right? Yeah? He's shaking his head. Yes, guys. Oh, now he's laughing at me. I should put him closer so you can hear him better. You want to get closer? I could wheel you over here. You're on wheels, buddy. Yeah. I love having him next to me again. I can't quite let him out of his cage yet because I have mirrored closet doors and I have to get them covered. I'm bringing my curtains over. I'm going to put my curtains in front of the closet doors so he doesn't fly into them. Why do you have to reform from being a people pleaser? Because it comes at a cost. And I would say this to any of you who are people pleasers. You know that feeling in your gut where you get to a point where you feel like you have given everything you've got and haven't gotten refilled, because most people you run into will just take. You know what I'm talking about. It is the few in it that do put back, that keeps you going, probably keeps you doing it, but it can come at a great cost. So you have to be careful. You have to balance. Oh, you found me through Thrifting Vegas. Awesome. She is helping me move the last of our birds tomorrow. She's an amazing friend. Amazing friend. You retired 3 years ago. You were bored. Started watching my videos. Awesome. So that's what you want to do. Reselling can be so fun. It can be so fun because you get to put your hands on stuff, hopefully, that you love and you love learning about and you love dealing with. And then you get to turn around and sell it and get some money for it. Like, that's a great business if you ask me. Your videos are fun. I lost my brother-in-law, my dog, my husband's stepfather, and lost my son. Unexpected. Oh, Mary. Wow. Oh, friend, I'm so sorry. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Yeah. Be kind to yourself. You're going to need a long time to grieve that. Don't let anybody tell you to rush that. That's, whew. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm glad I can bring a little brightness to your life through some videos. But boy, Bougie's not really sweet. Bougie's he's not a sweet bird. You're not sweet, are you? No, you're kind of a brat, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I love you, though. He's really kind of a monster. Quaker parrots turn into that. People blame instead of taking responsibility all the time. All the time. Yeah. YouTube's hard work. YouTube is hard work. There's a lot to it. It isn't just about, throwing videos up and it's like, throw spaghetti on the wall and let it stick. I mean, you can do that. That's not going to go very well. There's a lot of, studying your analytics and making sure you got the right, word, especially now that they're using mostly like AI bots and things to, manage things. It's like, it's a little frustrating sometimes. And I know a lot of people go, where have you been? I haven't seen your videos in a long time. It's because they're always changing what they show you. If you go watch some other topic, that's what they're going to then think that that's now what you want to watch. And they stop putting the other videos up that you did before. So then it takes, getting back into that person's kind of algorithm kind of thing too. Thank you guys for being supportive of Mary. That's why I love you guys. That's why I love you guys. Mindy, I'm so sorry to hear that too. I just can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. Now you're making me nose run. Hold on. Stand by. No nose blowing on camera. And I love, that you guys can connect too through, a tragedy, but yet you can find peace with others. Yeah. Even though you're subscribed to things, it's sometimes you still have to go, just go to the channel and see if there's anything new. I will get back to my regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. I am determined. It's going to take me a couple weeks still, but I'm back. And I did shoot a lot of video of packing, of moving, of setting it, like that video is coming probably I want to say next week, I think. So there will be a video kind of documenting the move, which will also give you a precursor of what's coming up in the estate sale portion of things. But I am super excited that I no longer have storage, and I don't have a lot of storage here as far as I can store my inventory and shipping supplies, but it's a working inventory. So I don't have like storage for things that, I'll do something with that someday. All of that stuff is now going to be gone from my life and not be reaccumulated. And I'm excited about that. I'm like, this is the first time in 9 years I have not had a storage fee. I've always had storage for years. Hi, Bobby Sanchez. Dang those barnacles. I'm not gonna say the bad word. I'm gonna say dang those barnacles. Yeah. Oh, while I'm at it, and while we're talking about tortoises, oh my goodness, guys. Okay. The Eclectory Tortoise Rescue is near and dear to my heart. I support them on a monthly basis. They have a way that you can just subscribe and automatically send $5, $10, $20 a month if you're so pulled to do that. She had a very serious accident. She's been kind of like redoing her house, which she's been sharing, on social media. And the ladder she was on broke, and she was on the 5th rung of the ladder. She came down on her head, and with her body landed on the ladder. She pierced, I think she broke ribs, pierced something. She had internal, like, it was bad. It is bad. This just happened like a few days ago. Keep her in your thoughts, prayers, support. Go share her, posts on Facebook. Keep her going, because she's not able to keep up on that right now. She's had to stop doing any intakes right now. She's got family, that's helping, but she's hurting. She is hurting. I've talked and checked in with her a little bit, and she's going to be fine. She's going to be okay. Thank God, because y'all know head injury things can be so serious. And, but yeah, if you ever thought about supporting the Eclectory, now would be a really, really good time. She could use some support. Maybe Melissa could actually like find the link to her website. Yeah, we'll put the website, because it's an interesting spelling. That it's Ecleteri, I think. Oh, I was so scared when I heard, her family posted that she got hurt, but then I have personally spoken with her and checked in with her, and she's got the most beautiful spirit, and she doesn't complain. She's like, yeah, it's painful, but it's manageable. And yeah, she's an amazing woman. She's been through so much, and just an amazing woman. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, let's see. Melissa's probably going to copy and paste that. I don't know. Are you grabbing that, Melissa? Otherwise I can go do it. Oh, what did I miss with Carol? Carol, what did I miss? You guys are zooming these comments in really fast. Did Jordan and her hubby buy a house? I don't want to divulge any information, because Jordan's under attack right now too. And I just don't, I let her decide what information she wants to share. Yeah. I can give a grandbaby update though. He's not crawling, but he gets around. The boy gets around, and we get to do little FaceTime, and he crawls up to the phone and he hangs up on me a lot. But man, I just love his little face. I just love his little face so much. I'm dying to get back out there. I want to, but I got to get through the move first. So we do lots of FaceTime. Lots of FaceTime. Yep. Yeah, you guys, this is what the chat is showing me right now. There is enough heartache in this world to go around. Like, just normal, everyday. I mean, everybody's got something they're struggling with. And we can either join together and support one another, or we can tear each other down. I mean, those are the choices. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I think my aquarium guy is at my gate. Let him know. Open gate. Okay, there we go. All good. That means I kind of have to sign off if you're sure. That's why I said, somebody said I was going to be on here for 3 hours. Nuh-uh. I got too much to do to be on here for 3 hours tonight. But everybody, this is what these communities, in my opinion, should be about. Is you join the communities that you relate to, that are your vibe, that you want to be part of. And okay, no one got my message. And the ones that you like, if you don't like somebody, or they bother you, or you don't agree with what they're saying, just turn them off. Just go the other way. Go live your life somewhere else. Go find your community to do. But at the end of the day, like, people need each other, and they need each other to build each other up. And this world is hard enough without needing to tear somebody down. I mean, I've had a lot of comments recently where it's just like, did you really write that? Like, and I appreciate all of you who come in and respond and let people know, like, that's not okay. Like, it's just not okay. Where did we learn all this bad behavior? Just move along, move along. But I'm not quitting. I'm not going anywhere. I love what I do. I love my life, and I love sharing my life with you, and I will continue to do so. And as long as you'll continue watching, I'm here for the long haul. There is going to be live sales coming up. This is what I forgot to tell you. So I still have to move out of my workhouse. That has been my secondary kind of thing. It's almost time to focus on that. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do, instead of moving all of my listed inventory that is in nicheladyshop.com, now's the time. If you ever had your eye on something, now is the time. Go make me an offer. I will be running some sales and things like that, but just make me an offer. Make me an offer. And I mean, obviously, the newer it is, I've got to consider that, but I'm very motivated. So the whole month of May is going to be clearance time. I will be doing a bunch of live sales to where I will just be moving really good inventory, just because I would rather ship it than pack it up and unpack it, and move it. So that is going down. I am getting set up to do live sales on District. I will still do some on Whatnot because I'm already established there. I've got a ton of plush that isn't really good for the estate auction. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of plush sales. So if you want to resell something really easy, buy some of this plush. There's going to be really good plush that is great for resale. And with that, if you want to learn more about being a reseller, I've got the Reseller Revolution Network over on the school platform. Oh, wait, did we ever get the collectory information posted? Did we lose Melissa? I think I lost Melissa. Oh, no, she posted it. Oh, I was meaning their, okay, that works too, but their website, if you go to their website, there is an easier way if you wanted to support them. Let me see. The Eclectory. Am I saying that right? Oh my goodness. Eclectory Tortoise Rescue. There we go. Oh, it's .org. I was putting like .com. That's why. Okay. Here we go. And this way it goes out on Facebook too. There you go. There is the linky poo. That goes right to like their website. So you can see everything. But follow their Facebook too. Share their posts, like their posts, engage with their posts. That helps. That helps like her keep up with stuff too. Wait, you're having a real problem with my nose? What's wrong with my nose, my glasses, and my bird? Honestly, I have a real problem with my nose too. I hate my nose. Of all my features, I wish I could change my nose. But, you know, you took the time to subscribe just so you could leave that comment. This is what I'm talking about, people. I deal with this on a daily basis. There's so many comments. Like you don't even get to see like this. They make me laugh. They just make me laugh. I swear they're like professionals. They're professional trolls. Good on you. There you go. All right. We can leave this on a funny note then. But see, here's the thing. I just gave them attention, and that's what they're really seeking. They're attention seekers. It's what it's all about. Okay. All right, guys. I promise to update soon. Also, I have not put out a new newsletter in far too long. I will be getting that updated. I honestly, I feel like I have like one more month of chaos. One more month of chaos. And to just get settled into a routine, get everything back on track, and then we're going to be good to go. And I will have a solid routine back in action. Oh no. Yeah, they're just trolls. I love that they show, they give you guys an example of what I'm dealing with. They truly do. I for some reason, YouTube, I must have mentioned I was moving, you know, which I did in a video. And so now that is what YouTube, oh, let's connect it with this video where she was moving. So a lot of people were confused and not even sure if I was really moving or if it was an old video. But yes, I moved. Not moving, I moved. So I'm just finishing up the process. Yes. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. You mean the world to me. Truly, I mean that. I am so appreciative of every one of you who watches my videos, even the haters, because they're still supporting me. And you gotta love them. All right, everybody. Have an amazing evening. You go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one.